I made this Iron Man helmet, and trust me when I say you can too. There is a secret that people that make these kind of helmets don't want you to know, and that's that 3D printing has gotten so advanced that you need no skill to make a helmet like this. Now, when I say no skill, I don't mean you're going to be able to make something like this in a day, but I do mean that you don't need any kind of engineering degree or anything like that to make something like this. I mean, take it from me, I haven't even finished high school, and this is the second helmet I've made so far. So if I can do that, then I assure you that you can too. So today, I'm going to break down how I made this MK46 helmet and how you can too. Now, this MK46 helmet file does cost $30, I'll put the link in the description, but I think it's totally worth it because it has these magnet holes that make life 10 times easier when it comes to making something like this. Now, if you're going straight to motorizing something like this, I'd just say don't do that unless you have experience, because I did that and it didn't go well, but on my second helmet I used the magnets and that went way better, as you can see, and it's just really great to start with the magnets first. Now, your first step is to just print the parts with a 3D printer that I assume that you have, because if you don't have a 3D printer, then just give up now. You kind of need one for something like this. Alright, you have a 3D printer and you just printed all the parts to the helmet, just like this one that I'm making for my Star Boost suit. This one is completely printed, but not painted, sanded, or anything like that just yet. So after you get something like this, you're going to want to sand it down. Just rub some sandpaper on it, and do that for as long as you can, until it's super smooth. That's how you're going to make it look super metallic-y and look like metal, not plastic. Spend as much time on the sanding part as you can. Trust me on that. Alright, now that you've sanded everything down, you're going to want to prime everything. Just get some primer and spray that on there. And then don't paint for 24 hours. Do a thin layer, wait 24 hours, do another thin layer. That's how you're going to make it look really good too. For this one, I just used some metallic-y red and gold paint from Home Depot. And you might want to get some gloss, but it depends on what helmet you're making. For parts where it's silver, gold, and red on one piece, I'd say just use some painter's tape, cover it up, spray paint it, then use a different paintbrush paint on it later. That's what I did for this one, and you can see that that turned out pretty well. And remember that you're going to want to use the magnets, but always put the magnets in after you paint, because I didn't do that when I made this one. Now the magnets aren't as strong because the paint is blocking them. So just remember, put the magnets in after you paint, and I just recommend using some super glue or something to hold them in the magnet slots. And then once all of that is done, you're going to want to move on to the electronics. And those are also super easy because everything is analog. You don't need to code anything, just get some stuff off of Amazon and you'll be set. Literally, you can buy some wires and the same LED lights that I use for $10 in total. I'll go into deeper detail about the electronics in another video, but for now, I'd say go check out people like Frankly Built who can really show you how to do this easy and efficiently. Also remember that hot glue is going to be your best friend in building something like this. You do not understand how much hot glue is just in this faceplate. Trust me, it's super good and it'll be your best friend. So yeah, that's basically it. I wish you the best of luck, and just remember that if you don't get it on your first helmet, it's perfectly fine. I didn't get it on my first helmet. I hope that these tips help, and I hope that you have a great time making this thing, because just remember, it's all about having fun, nothing more than that. I would really appreciate it if you subscribe, because I'm really trying to grow my channel, and these videos take a long time to make. So yeah, I hope that this helped, and I hope that you watch another one of my videos at some point.